Hello, friends. That's All She Wrote Productions proudly presents Riley Roundtree Goes to School, a social story learning adventure, written and illustrated by Mindy Kilgrove. Meet Riley Roundtree. She's the most curious and the cleverest little lady in her community. Sometimes she goes on grand adventures with her close friends and family members. Today is extra special. It is Riley's first day of school. What do we do first? She asks. We need to make sure you have your book bag, lunchbox, and water bottle. Aunt Aggie replies, Got it. What do we do next? Riley wants to know. Get in the van and buckle your seatbelt. Aunt Aggie helps Riley put her school supplies in the van, then make sure the seatbelt is secured properly. Now Riley feels nervous, so she begins asking even more questions. When will we get there? Who else is going to be at school? Why am I? It's okay to feel a little anxious, Riley, Aunt Aggie says calmly. But there's nothing to worry about today. As soon as we drop off Quinn at school, it'll be your turn. Then all your questions will be answered. Aunt Aggie continues. Do you remember what I taught you to do when you're feeling nervous or scared? Riley nods. You said I should take a deep breath, like I'm smelling cookies that have just come out of the oven. Then what should you do? Aunt Aggie prompts. I should let out my breath like I'm blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. Right, Aunt Aggie cheers. Very good. Taking a long time to get to school. But before she can say that, she spies something really cool. Look, she exclaims, a school bus. Why don't I ride the bus? You will, Aunt Aggie replies, someday. But for now, I'd like to drive you and Quinn. Dropping Quinn off at his school, Aunt Aggie drives to Riley's. Come on, Aunt Aggie encourages. Let's get out of the car and walk into the building. Who is Riley asks, pointing to the man who is holding the stop sign. He is your school's crossing guard, Aunt Aggie explains. He helps kids get to school safely. Why? Riley questions. Well, Aunt Aggie pauses and thinks before she answers. Some kids will ride the bus to school. Others, like you, will be dropped off after riding in a car. But some kids will walk to school. The crossing guard is there to make sure cars stop so that kids can cross the street. Is the crossing guard a big helper? He sure is, Aunt Aggie says with a smile. Now, let's put your book bag on your back and get you ready to go into your classroom. Will my teacher be there already? Riley is starting to feel nervous again. She holds Aunt Aggie's hand tightly. She's there. Aunt Aggie gives Riley's hand a big squeeze. And I'll bet your friends will be there too. My friends? Riley perks up at that. She lets go of Aunt Aggie's hand and grabs her school supplies. Remember when we came to school so you could meet Miss Gennaro? Aunt Aggie replies, and Riley nods. Well, the kids who were playing in the classroom that day will be here again today, too. Do you think they'll want to play with me? Riley asks. They sure will, Aunt Aggie assures her. Good morning, Miss Gennaro says. Riley, Aunt Aggie, it's nice to see you again. Good morning. Good morning. Are you ready to come inside and have a wonderful day? She asks. Riley is feeling a little nervous, Aunt Aggie explains. Gennaro hums. Maybe if you said hello to some of your classmates, that might help. What do you think, Riley? Riley nods. She likes the idea of making new friends. Miss Gennaro leads the way into the room, then announces, "Class, another student has just arrived." All the kids shout, "Yippee!" And then they race to meet Riley. "Wow," says Riley. Then she looks at Aunt Aggie. "What should I do?" Aunt Aggie laughs. "Introduce yourself." "Tree," she says, waving to the other kids. "What are your names?" "Hi, I'm Simo." "I'm Cora." "Hi, Riley. I'm Violet." "I'm Xavier." "Over here," Maximo says, stepping forward. "You should put your lunchbox in the cubby." "What's a cubby?" Riley asks. "These shelves are our cubbies," Miss Gennaro explains. "And Maximo is right. You should put your lunchbox in the one that is labeled with your name." "And put your water bottle here," Violet says, motioning to the green bin. "Okay," chirps Riley. "What should I do with my book bag?" Riley asks. "Please hang it on a hook by the door," Miss Gennaro replies. Aunt Aggie helps Riley do this. "Now what do I do?" Riley questions. "The only thing left to do is say goodbye to Aunt Aggie, then join your new friends in the classroom," Miss Gennaro replies. Aunt Aggie stoops and gives Riley a great big hug. "Have fun at school today," she says. "I think I will," Riley answers. "This is going to be a grand adventure for you, Riley, but I think you'll love it." "Me too," Riley agrees. Miss Gennaro calls the class to come over by the smartboard. "Who wants to sing a song?" she asks. "I do!" Riley exclaims. Riley is no longer feeling nervous. Now she is excited to enjoy her first day of school with all her new friends. 3 cheers for Riley Roundtree! Hooray for asking lots of questions! Hooray for listening to all the answers! Hooray for trying something new! Miss Gennaro tells Riley, "I'm so very proud of you." And now we need to say goodbye. Until next time, friend. That's all she wrote. The end. This has been a That's All She Wrote production. Thank you for watching.